So away we go then. This is Massimiliano Ballisai of Italy, the white gloves, unbeaten in 14. And one who is being talked about as a potential European title challenger inside the next 12 months. But some of the best laid plans have gone significantly awry, especially when they decide to pick what, on the surface of it, looks to be quite an easy night. And Mukhamadiarov, as we said, has lost 40 of the 48 fights that he's had, but at 37, he is a survivor. So he's got a significant reach advantage, Ballisai, over his opponent here.
Yeah, boxing sensible, Ballisai, just behind that jab, keeping the guard up. Lovely right hand there, that was well timed. Yeah, that was a good shot. You see Mukhamadiarov just stepped back a little bit there, got caught with that punch. But Ballisai not taking any risks, is he? Just boxing at mid and long range, always sensible in the opening round, just to take a look at your opponent.
Yeah, talking on the eve of this contest, he was talking about the fact that he felt that his the power that he has is way too much for his opponent here tonight. He confidently expected to end this fight inside the distance, and wasn't fazed at all about the prospect of fighting outside of his home country for the first time. But then he is 26, so he's not exactly a novice.
Well, you've got to be prepared to travel, haven't you, as a boxer? If you want to be a champion, then you've got to be prepared to go anywhere, literally. But he's boxing well up to now, doesn't seem to be fazed fighting away from Italy. Ballisai, a little bit low with that shot, but just got away with it. The referee just missed that one. He certainly didn't miss the ones in the fights that we've seen earlier, but it was a different referee when it's him.
Lively start, but a nice stinging jab then from Ballisai, which caught Mukhamadiarov. Picking some nice shots, Ballisai, in this opening round as he tries to settle into a rhythm. Good work to the body, though, from Mukhamadiarov.
Yeah, he put a good combination together there. Just stayed there just for a fraction too long and got caught with a little left hook, the reply from Ballisai. Well, yeah, that was a good little combination downstairs from Mukhamadiarov.
Right.
Again, targeting Ballisai's body. Good right hand that time.
Mukhamadiarov just changing there to southpaw.
Right.
Just trying to confuse his opponent there. But in this round, Ballisai, for me, he's done well. He's worked well behind his jab. He's using that right uppercut. There it is again as well. So, yeah, good round from him.
Yeah, good end to that round. The right hand over the top, followed with the left hook. Good combination to finish that first round from Ballisai. Cleaner work, the better punching coming from the unbeaten Italian lightweight.
Sempre solo mobili sulle gambe, mobili sulle gambe. Con calma gli prendiamo le misure, non ci sono ancora, sono qui in ritardo su rientro, d'accordo? Arriva, ancora una ripresa, non in mezzo al massimo, li riusciamo a prendere di nuovo il tempo.
They probably warned him not to expect anything like too much of an early night. As he said, he's gone, Mukhamadiarov, the distance in every fight he's fought this year. This is his 5th fight, which gives testimony again to an athlete that is actually living, you know, a highly professional life outside of the ring, to be able to get around and compete at this level at his age as well, at 37 years of age, at the top level. And this is a man in condition, so stamina shouldn't be a problem in this 6th rounder here. So Ballisai with the white gloves.
You can certainly see how Mukhamadiarov has stayed around as long as he has, because he's got a good guard, got good general boxing skills, does the basics well. A little bit flat-footed, but his movement's okay for a flat-footed fighter. But he works well behind that jab. And as I say, keeps that guard nice and high, so he blocks a lot of shots on the actual gloves and arms.
Yeah, not too much success in this round so far from Ballisai. Finding it difficult to pin his opponent down. And again, the jab missing as Mukhamadiarov is bouncing left and right, making it very, very difficult. Highly economical round this so far from Ballisai. And again, the right hand disappears beyond the target. Left hook then was a good shot.
Mukhamadiarov there, he's getting quite confident. He's actually goading his opponent in there, Ballisai, saying, well, come on then, come to me.
Right.
Not too many times in his career has Ballisai gone the full distance. He has had a 10-rounder back in 2009, fairly early on in his career for the IBO Youth Featherweight title. He won a decision in 10. That was a bit better. Again, those right uppercuts forcing a way through Mukhamadiarov's guard.
Yeah, this is what I like about Ballisai. You know, he's good at mid and long range, good straight puncher, but also on the inside, he'll throw that right uppercut. He'll try and mix it up as well. So he's not lazy, which is good to see. He's a rangy sort of boxer, and definitely boxes better with those long shots. But he will mix it up on the inside.
Just beginning to hold a little bit more frequently now, Mukhamadiarov. Again, bobbing, ducking, weaving out the way of everything. But still, the better work coming from Ballisai. Should have done enough to take that, I think. And again, when you look at it, despite all the movement, all the work rate that he's put in, he's not gasping for breath yet.
No, well, he's an experienced man, isn't he? 37 years of age and into his 49th contest. He's seen it all before.
One of the more awkward of the recent opponents for Ballisai.
Ring vrij, ronde 3, round 3.
Werk. Blijf.
So round 3 then.
Via boxing.
Not a bad start again for Mukhamadiarov, just standing there working, but a good reply from Ballisai.
Yeah, like you said, he's not afraid to mix it up when he gets up close as well. But is his better work being done at range,
yeah,
Ballisai?
Ballisai, for me, his strength is more mid and long range, but it's good to see that on the inside, you know, he is prepared. Look, he's caught his opponent there with a good right uppercut, pushing him back. There it is again. And that's a great shot to have in it, obviously, at short and close quarters. That little right uppercut, if he finishes on the left hook as well, it'd be even better. But yeah, he's got a little bit of both, hasn't he?
Yeah, a little bit more again in terms of holding on from Mukhamadiarov in this third round here. Finding it a little bit more difficult to get out the way of some of the shots that are coming his way.
With the right uppercut, it would be better in bringing his opponent onto that shot. There you go, as I speak. Bringing actually him onto the shot.
Again, a lot of gesturing from both of them. There it is again. Two very, very good right uppercuts from Ballisai. But his opponent walks through him, shakes them off. Nothing yet that stopped them in his tracks, and he's coming back as strong as he possibly can. And you know, you've got to give this guy credit, as we have said before. 40 defeats out of the 48 fights he's had. But he still believes he's got something to offer, and he's making life as difficult as he possibly can here for Ballisai.
Well, the last half a minute or so, Mukhamadiarov has actually just upped the work rate a little bit, because he was getting caught at range, and then as he comes in on the inside, he's starting to get caught with those right uppercuts as well. So he's fighting fire with fire, if you like, and he's just trying to up the work rate a little bit. Goading his man in, yeah.
Well, there's a fight going on. Mukhamadiarov beginning to feel maybe a little bit more confident, but we're only not even at the halfway point just yet.
Stop. Hey. Box.
Well, the two best shots have been the right uppercuts from Ballisai in this round, but it's enough to give him the round. Easily the most experienced of all of his opponents, certainly in terms of time spent in the ring. Mukhamadiarov, and there again, you can see the crowd. You saw that on the big screen. That was the right uppercut.
Yeah, best shot of the round there. Lovely right uppercut. Also some left uppercuts going in as well on left hooks. Good round.
Round 4.
So round 4. Looks happy enough, looks as if he's taken everything in his stride so far.
Boxing.
So again, Mukhamadiarov used to going around 4 to 6 rounds. As we start to move on past the midway point in this fight, there's again great hook to the body, that by Ballisai. But he takes a good shot, doesn't he, Mukhamadiarov?
Oh, certainly, yeah. Very experienced.
Stop.
And his experience of taking punches, knows how to get out of the way.
Again, nice.
Knows how to ride a shot as well. Takes the punch and then just moves off.
Stop.
Being forced to cover up and defend a bit here from this onslaught from Ballisai. Again, he just soaks up that barrage of 4 or 5 punches, a great array of uppercuts and hooks to the body and head from Ballisai. Good education this for Ballisai tonight.
Oh, definitely, yeah. He's in against a tough opponent who's soaking up all the pressure. So you learn from these type of fighters.
And when you look back at the career that he's had, as we said, he's 14-0. He's stopped 8 of those. But when you look at it, it's not full of fighters that have got records like Mukhamadiarov, who have lost 40 and 50 fights and never won anything. That was a better right hand. It just wobbled him for a moment then.
See how experienced Mukhamadiarov was there, though. He just grabbed on, didn't he? You can just tell he's been there before. He's taken that type of shot. Just held on and just wasted a couple more seconds just to recover.
And what he's forcing Ballisai to do is to think about what he's doing, isn't it? And he's throwing punches, Mukhamadiarov, but now in round 4, they're not really carrying an awful lot of authority with them.
Right.
Just beginning to get the first inklings that maybe he's beginning to tire a little bit here. was another good right hand.
Yeah, the more quality work's coming from Ballisai, definitely. The volume is coming from Mukhamadiarov. He's still punching right towards the end of this round, but the better quality work again, good left hand from Ballisai.
Well, you've got to give him again credit, and Mukhamadiarov is the one that's waving his fist as he walks back to the corner. Incredible volume of punches thrown. But as you said, it's the quality that belongs to the unbeaten Ballisai. There's the right hand.
Yeah, some lovely work there from Ballisai, and there's that right uppercut again. It was actually the left uppercut that caught his opponent just before that.
Pensi che un colpo abbia fatto effetto, non devi corrergli addosso e schiacciare, sennò dai a lui l'opportunità di legare, ok? Sempre un piede dietro.
What's he say there, Tim?
He said basically what he wants him to do is to keep on doing what he's doing, and just to apply more pressure.
Fair boxing.
Here we go then. Round 5. And again, a familiar pattern in the outset, the opening half a minute to 1 minute of the round. It's all about the work rate of Mukhamadiarov. Ballisai, the unbeaten lightweight in the white gloves from Torino in Italy. Again, keeping a little bit more distance, forcing Mukhamadiarov to miss. And again, decent work to the body, but it's good defense then from Mukhamadiarov.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot that actually got through there. A lot of the punches hit the elbows of Mukhamadiarov.
Don't think that Ballisai thought that he was going to be around at this stage of this fight against this opponent.
Stop. Okay. Yo.
Certainly not the impression he gave when they were talking about this upcoming event in the build-up of the last couple of days. Knew it was going to be awkward. Now they're finding out just how.
Well, I think the plan for Mukhamadiarov before this contest would be to draw Ballisai into a toe-to-toe battle, but he's got more than his money's worth here because Ballisai, I think, has matched him on the inside. He's landed with the better quality shots, and that's probably surprised Mukhamadiarov a little bit. He didn't think he'd get caught with so many on the inside there.
Just as we thought, after he'd taken a couple of those big right hands in the previous round, there might have been a slowing down in Mukhamadiarov as he was holding a bit more regularly. But it's almost like he's been recharged at the interval of the last round, and he's back out firing just as he was in the opening 2 rounds. Just can't produce anything at the moment, Ballisai, to just stop his man
He just
in his tracks.
He's just caught him with a good right hand to the body there. Ballisai did. And that made Mukhamadiarov just go back a little bit. But I'd like to see Ballisai start controlling it a little bit more at range now. He's matched him on the inside. It's been good from him, yes, but let's get back to his strength, what he should be doing now. More at range, boxing behind his left jab, long right hand. I think he could control it a little bit better, boxing at distance. That was a good left hook to the body. Lovely short left hand that was from Ballisai. Just controlling that gap a little bit better there.
Well, there's no doubt that he's won every round, is there, in your
he's won every round, yeah.
Vai dove vuoi, tutte le cose le sai fare, o destro, sinistro, indietro, o lo anticipi, ok? Ma non devi permettergli di stare troppo sotto, se no non riesci più a scaricare, ti neutralizza. Lui ha capito questa cosa e ti sta molto vicino. Lui rischia
Ring frei.
quando ti sta alla media distanza. Se sta sotto non rischia nulla, ok? Dai. Usa le gambe, usa le gambe.
Okay. Fair box.
So in we go then to round 6. Mukhamadiarov in with the black gloves, Ballisai in the white. And this is going to be the telling time of the fight, because Mukhamadiarov hasn't been past, well, 8 rounds he fought back in 2010 and once in 2009. So he's not really that used to going distances much further than this. Mind you, that said, at this stage of the game, Ballisai is used to having everybody put to bed by this time. Apart from that 10 rounder, the unanimous decision against Carrero for the youth featherweight title we spoke about a couple of years ago. But he can be quite happy continuing to do what he has done for the previous 5 rounds for the remainder of the fight, and he knows he's going to win. He's going to have to get used to the fact that there are going to be occasions when he's not going to be able to take somebody out.
Well, he's boxing well at this stage. He's matched his opponent on the inside, but I would like to see him being a little bit more direct now and controlling it more from centre ring, making his opponent miss a little bit more and putting some more quality shots together. I certainly think he should be controlling it more behind his jab. That wasn't bad, that shot there. It's difficult to get through, you see, with a guy who's got his hands up and his elbows tucked in to actually hit the target to the body or the head. It's very difficult to land the shot. So he's got to open him up a little bit, hasn't he? So working more behind his lead hand, left jab, and then create those opportunities and openings.
But again, nothing he's doing at the moment is seemingly slowing down, taking the momentum away from him. Stop him constantly coming forward. That wasn't a bad shot.
That was a shot that hurt him. That was a good left hook to the body.
Box.
That was the best punch that Mukhamadiarov has thrown in this fight, and it's really given him a real shot of adrenaline. If he needed another shot of adrenaline, he's just going to pile forward now. He's flinging everything that he can, trying to work Ballisai's body.
Look at the confidence that's give Mukhamadiarov, that left hook to the body. You know, a fighter knows when he's landed a good shot. He feels it right down to those knuckles. He knew that one sunk into that body.
I'll tell you, if there's anybody that doesn't want this round to end now, it is Mukhamadiarov. Again, does decent left hook to the head as well from Mukhamadiarov, and that was his best round. Generous applause and a difficult night this for Ballisai.
That's a good sign of fitness there from Ballisai. He's refusing to sit down, so standing up and talking to his coach. Yeah, very good sign, but there he was caught with a good shot to the body there, that left hook.
Round 7. And this guy, we commented on it earlier on when we saw him enter the ring. There isn't a mark on him. And when you consider his record of 40 defeats and only 8 victories, and the fact he's 37.
Ring frei, Runde 7, round 7.
Right. So, it's warning, okay? Fair boxing.
Again, he's first to the center of the ring. And trying to work Ballisai's body again. So he had the success with the left hook to the body in the previous round. He's trying to follow it up and do a bit more damage with that.
Yeah, a little test now for Ballisai. Can he keep it at range? Because obviously now he wants to work behind that left jab and keep a gap between himself and Mukhamadiarov, who's coming forward on the front foot, And all his intention now is to land that left hook to the body.
Hooked.
Bit of a head clash there. And a little bit of blood on the left eye.
Yeah, just begun to see that.
Stop.
Creeping down the side of his face.
Wollte guck mal.
Now they're going to take a look at the cut here. Are they or not?
Glaub, das geht nicht mehr. Das, ja. Okay.
Well, he's clearly okay. There's no problem with that. And if there is a right place to have the cut, it's where it is. You can see the blood just beginning to spurt out, but it's right at the corner of it. It's not running into his eye. And that seems to have woken up Ballisai, and it was a great shot.
Right hand.
4,
Super
5,
punch.
6, 7, 8. Okay. Box.
Well, it caught him somewhat off guard, that, and why Ballisai hasn't come out and actually started a round like this in any of the previous 7 that we've had, I don't know, because this is his best work. This is where he could stop it here. Referee is stepping in, and that is the end of it.
No.
You can understand his frustration, Mukhamadiarov.
Yes, you can.
But I think that might have something to do with the cut as well.
But good end to it there from Ballisai. Put a good barrage of punches together. Finished off his opponent well.
Yeah, it was almost like the stoppage, when the referee stopped it and pulled him over to the corners to mop the blood off that eye, it interrupted his train of thought and his momentum.
That's where the clash of heads was. You can just see the nick there. He's just wiping the blood away. So it definitely was from a head clash. But the actual end, there was a good right hand. There was that right hand that put Mukhamadiarov down. Super shot. And then he just kept it going, didn't he? Good body shot there, and a left hook to the body as well. There's that right hand, and that's the shot that put Mukhamadiarov down.
Well, he's come through a very, very difficult assignment here tonight. Massimiliano Ballisai keeps his unbeaten record. He's a 15-0.
36 Sekunden der 7. Runde und damit Sieger durch technischen K.O. Massimiliano Ballisai in der blauen Ecke. Wir gratulieren ihm herzlich.
Well, he'll go on, so they say, to